Hello YouTube. A few weeks ago, some friends got me into the cooperative deck building game Aeon's End, and as a huge fan of card games, both collectible and deck buildable, I fell in love with it. So naturally, when I saw that there was a digital edition I could buy on Steam, I immediately opened my wallet and grabbed the game and all the DLC available. Because who needs money for food when you've got card games? God, I'm so hungry. Anyway, one of my favorite ways to play card games is combo decks. That's right, I'm a degenerate combo player. Go ahead and boo me in the comments, you're just fueling the algorithm. Now we all know that there are no combos more degenerate than those of the infinite variety, so after playing the digital edition for a few hours and getting my ass handed to me on a silver platter, I started looking for infinite combos to get an upper hand against the nameless. While I'm sure there are many more once you add in all the sets and expansions not included in the digital edition, I want to show you just a few that I could find in my quest to protect Gravehold. The first two combos only work if you're playing as a solo mage, as that's the only time that you count as your own ally for certain cards and effects. The first combo is for Zahana, the Breach Mage Renegade. Her unique starter spell is Eternal Ember, which allows her to cast another one of her prep spells without discarding that spell. Combine this with Radiance, which deals damage and lets every ally draw a card when cast. Since Zahana is solo, she draws a card herself. The last two cards needed for the combo are Aether Conduit and Wildfire Whip. Aether Conduit is a relic that attaches to a breach and gives any player one Aether when they cast a spell from that breach. Wildfire Whip is a spell that, while prepped, allows us to cast spells during our main phase by spending 2 Aether. The way the combo works is that you need to thin out your deck enough so that you can have these 3 spells prepped and the rest of your cards in your hand. Have an Aether Conduit on 2 of your breaches, with Eternal Ember and Radiance prepped to those breaches, while Wildfire Whip is prepped to a 3rd breach. During your casting phase, cast Eternal Ember so that you can cast Radiance without discarding it. Eternal Ember will be discarded, and since your deck is empty, Radiance will immediately draw Eternal Ember back into your hand. The 2 Aether Conduits will generate 2 Aether for you, 1 for each spell cast. Then, during your main phase, prep Eternal Ember and use those 2 Aether to pay the Wildfire attacks and cast it again. You'll immediately be refunded the 2 Aether, deal some damage to the Nemesis, and draw the Eternal Ember back into your hand. Repeat until the nameless is no more. The next solo mage combo is for Mist, the Dagger Captain. Mist's special ability is called Divine Augury, and we can use it during our main phase to let any ally draw 4 cards. Except, since Mist will be flying solo, she's the one that will be drawing the cards. This combo works similarly to Zahana's, where we repeatedly cast spells, then draw them back into our hand. We don't need Radiance since Mist can draw the cards herself, but we will need a way to repeatedly gain charges to use our special ability. The simplest way to generate charges is by playing gems to generate Aether and then spending 2 Aether per charge. Similar to the last combo, we need Wildfire Whip and Aether Conduit to be able to cast spells during our main phase. In addition, we'll want 2 Arcane Nexuses to be able to repeatedly play gems, and 2 Spirit Lifts to generate extra charges. We also need a gem that generates an unconditional 3 Aether. Once you've acquired the needed cards, make sure to thin your deck to the point that your deck and discard pile are empty. With Wildfire Whip prepped in one breach and the 2 Arcane Nexuses prepped in the other breaches, play that gem and use each Arcane Nexus to replay it, generating a total of 9 Aether. Pay 4 to cast both Arcane Nexuses, getting refunded 2 thanks to the Aether Conduits, and then prep the Spirit Lifts. Buy 1 charge, and since Mist is the only mage, the Spirit Lifts will each give her 2 charges, fully charging her ability. But don't use it just yet. Instead, pay another 4 to cast each Spirit Lift, again being refunded 2, and then with those 4 spells in your discard pile, use your ability to draw them back. At this point you'll have 3 Aether left, but you can prep the Arcane Nexuses again to replay the gem and get back to 9. Repeating the combo while you go infinite. Now, the last 2 combos will be hard to pull off when you're playing at higher difficulties, since the Nemesis will be constantly dealing damage to you and Gravehold, and some Nemesis will disrupt your ability to draw the cards you need, or they might destroy vital pieces of your combo. Plus, these combos only work solo, so if you're playing with friends, they won't work at all. But this next combo... Okay, it's just kind of stupid how powerful this next combo is. For this next combo, we need 2 mages. The first is Kadir. Her special ability lets her draw spells out of her discard pile. The second mage we need is Soskel. His special ability lets him energize breaches. When a breach is energized and a player casts a spell out of that breach, that player gains 1 charge towards their special ability. The cards we're going to need are Wildfire Whip and Aether Conduit again, and we'll also need an Echo spell. When an Echo spell is cast, all of its effects are resolved twice. That includes effects innate to the spell, such as damage, but it also includes effects that come from the breach, such as Aether from an Aether Conduit, or a charge from an Energized Breach. The way the combo works is that you'll want 1 breach to be energized and have an Aether Conduit attached, and then a Wildfire Whip prepped to the other breach. Cast 3 Echo spells from the Energized Breach, and that will fully charge your ability. Use your ability to pull those Echo spells back into your hand so you can cast them again. Then just repeat this process until the Nemesis is defeated. To demonstrate how easy it is to pull off this combo, here's a video of me using it against Fenrix on Extinction difficulty. And that's all the combos for this video. I have a few more if people are interested in seeing what other shenanigans you can get into in this game. Let me know some of your favorite combos down in the comments, and if you enjoyed the video, leave a like. Subscribe for more gaming content, and I hope you all have a lovely day. Bye bye.